Hey everyone, Christian at Northwest, and today we're going to talk about powder coating. You may have seen in a previous video that we went over the technical side of powder coating, but today I'm really just going to show you a before and after and why you might powder coat your wheels. So just to give a quick recap on what powder coating is and a little bit on the process, a lot of people think powder coat is similar to paint, and while the finish is very similar, the process and the finished product is much different. What makes powder coat better than paint, especially for wheels, is that it's electrically bonded to the material and cured on. This gives a finish that is much more resistant to rock chips and scrapes and lasts a lot longer than paint does. These wheels right here are a perfect example of a set of wheels that should be powder coated. They were actually given to us for free by a customer because of their cosmetic condition. Physically, these wheels are great. They spin true, they have no cracks or bends. However, these are much past the point where a simple wash or even a wheel repair could fix them. Outside of the very obvious road grime in this wheel, there's flaking, chipping, and pitting in the finish, which is the point where we recommend doing a full new powder coat. So on these wheels, we're gonna do 4 of our most popular finishes, which are gloss black, matte bronze, and then a bright silver that closely mimics that factory silver finish found on a lot of wheels. Of course, on these wheels, they also have a silver center cap. That would look pretty silly if you had a nice new bronze wheel and then a silver center cap. One of the cool things we can do at Northwest is we can actually paint these to match on the vast majority of the finishes that we offer. On top of that, if you did want to do a different color to give your wheels a little bit of contrast, we could do that. One of the combos that I've done in the past on personal wheels is I've done a bronze finish on the wheels and a black center cap to break up that full bronze look. So right now we're going to get started on stripping these wheels down to bare metal. That'll take care of that chipping and flaking finish. Then if these wheels had some curb rash, we would get that all smoothed out and then we'll send them over to powder. So right now we're going to take these over to powder and get started on them. All right, so we just got done prepping these wheels and I want to show you why prep work makes the biggest difference when powder coating wheels. When we started with these wheels, the finish on them was just destroyed. You had pitting, chipping, and flaking, and as you can see now, it is a perfectly clean finish. Honestly, these wheels look great already compared to how they started, and now they're ready for that fresh new look. One of the hardest things to get rid of on wheels is pitting. Pitting is when corrosion breaks down into the actual metal surface of the wheel, and that can't just be cleaned off. That's why we sandblast these, so it smooths out the surface so you can't even see that they were pitted in the first place. This is the point in the process where we'd also get rid of any curb rash that the wheels might have. This is included within the powder coating cost and just that extra step we take to make sure your wheels look perfect. So right now, I'm gonna take this wheel back to powder and we'll show you the finished results in just a minute. We're finished up with these wheels, and you know, I've been doing this a long time and I still get excited when I see these done. I mean, it's really hard to believe that these are the same wheels, and especially within the time frame that we did get them done. It's crazy to see that before and after for me. So like mentioned before, from right to left, we got our Highland bronze with matte clear, gloss black, satin black, and alien silver with gloss clear for that factory style finish. As far as colors go, our satin black and our gloss black are going to be the cheaper ones to do because they are a single stage powder, whereas our alien silver and our matte bronze are both 2-stage and specialty colors, so they run a little bit more expensive, but it's not a night and day difference. And of course, if you did want to do any sort of specialty color, we have thousands of options to choose from Prismatic Powders and other brands. You know, with black wheels, a lot of people are torn on whether they want to do a gloss black or a satin black. Something to keep in mind is that your gloss black will look dirtier quicker, whereas those satin colors kind of mask that road grime and dust, which is a big plus. Additionally, gloss black is a little bit more high maintenance. It's more prone to micro scratches. The flip side of that is it does look much better once it is cleaned. So these wheels essentially started out as scrap metal. They were in such bad condition, really nothing could save them besides powder coat. What really made the difference is the level of prep work we do on our wheels. Dave likes to say that powder coating should be named prep work, and that's because 90% of the quality of your finish on powder coat really comes down to that prep work, and that's something that we're very proud of here at Northwest. And of course, caps are all painted to match, and we can do that with the vast majority of colors we shoot here. Like mentioned before, these caps are painted, not powder coated, but really looking at them, I cannot tell a difference, and that is the case with pretty much everything we do. While it's not the case on these wheels, some emblems within your center caps can actually be popped out, and a lot of times customers will have us pop those out and leave them and reinsert them into the painted caps to give you more contrast on your logo so it stands out more against your finish. One of the most common questions I get over the phone is, do we just do wheels? And that is far from the case. We can do anything up to 9 feet long, and a lot of the stuff we'll do will be table bases, handrails, stuff of that sort, and then of course lots of engine parts, think turbos, valve covers, and other accessories. And of course, if you got a cool dirt bike resto project or a bike you'd like to change the color on, we do tons of bike frames as well. We like to say that the hardest part of powder coating through us is just picking out the color. If you want to bring your whole vehicle in and have the wheels powder coated, it's a 2-day turnaround. You'll drop it off in the morning one day, and it'll be ready for pickup the very next day during the afternoon. If you did want to bring in a loose set, however, it's a little bit longer lead time and highly dependent on how much work we have going on. Still, with that, it's usually less than a week turnaround. While we're not covering wheel repair in this video, something to keep in mind is that if 3 of your 4 wheels are curb rashed, it's usually more cost effective to powder coat all 4 than to have just 3 repaired, and provides a much longer lasting durable finish. And of course, if you did want to do a color change, you could wrap it all into one process. So if you have any questions about powder coating, would like to get a quote or get on the schedule, make sure to give us a call at 541-749-0235 or shoot us an email at service@nwwheelandtire.com, or you can come in, look at our colors, no appointment needed. Once again, my name's Christian, and I'll catch you on the next one.